because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2 yards. You stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Amendola. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have Comes the Texans now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Fedorowicz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now back to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, now they'll try the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And finding Fedorowicz. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. Fourth down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie this game here in the